everyone. So I'm so excited to actually be live. We're going to be talking about something wonderful. I've already announced that we're going to be talking about the cause and effect of the cause and effect of waiting for the ducks to all line up in a row before you take action and go after your destiny. I know a lot of people. I'm just tagging people. So if you see me typing, that's just me tagging people that were like, oh, I want to come and I want to be there. So I'm just tagging them right now. I know. So if they come on here, they'll be able to, see it. So I'm really excited to really get a chance to unpack this for you because I know how important it is to feel to want to wait for the right time. And trust me, I definitely have been there. And waiting for the ducks to be in a row, I know, I know this, okay? I know that if I had waited to become a life coach, when everything was perfect, when everything was sound, when nothing was wrong in my life and everything was wonderful, if I had all the money in the world, if I was married and all those kind of things and had all the flashy gadgets with me, the flashy car, the flashy house, all of that, if I had waited for that, I would have lost out on meeting a lot of women. I would have lost out at meeting a lot of even men, women and men and people. Anyone who has seen my timeline knows that if I erased all of that content, erased my announcing of being a life coach, that there would be people right now that would not have been helped. Everyone who's seen my timeline, raise your hand if you've ever been touched by anything I've posted. If you've liked anything I've posted, if you commented on anything I've posted, if you shared any of the posts that I have posted, raise your hand if you have done that. Would any of that have happened if I had said, I don't want to put myself out there, I don't want to get licensed, I don't want to go out there and help anyone, I don't know if I want to do that, I'm nervous, da 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 da. Nobody would be able to like or comment anything I did not post. Nobody would be able to be helped and get support one-on-one from me if I did not say yes to my certification and going out there to help people. If I had waited for everyone to think I was wonderful and everyone to think I knew what I was talking about to go out there and ask someone if I can support them one-on-one as a coach, I would not have any clients. I started when I was 2 weeks, just 2 weeks into my coaching business, advertising that I'm a coach, telling people I'm a coach, and asking them privately if they'd like to work with me. And there was a lot of nervousness, there was a lot of nerves, because they could have easily asked me, are you certified? And I was, but are you experienced? I wasn't. So that could have eventually eroded my self-esteem had I waited for that for me to be fully experienced before advertising my services. And how many of us have waited for all the experience in the world to do something? Right? How hard is it to get experience doing something when you're inexperienced? The employer's like, well, we need someone with experience, so go away. How are you going to get experience if they don't give you a chance? How are you going to get clients if you don't give them a chance to say yes to you because you're now certified, therefore you are here to help? Go help them. And I talked about that, I believe last week I talked about that. I talked about when you believe in what you have to offer and how go in there and serve. Don't worry about how much experience you have. Don't worry about all of that. You have life experience. You have experience helping others one-on-one. You have experience giving advice. You have experience doing things that they probably haven't done in their life that you can advise to and that you can speak on. So go and help them because you're present in their life to help them and no one else was there. So go help them. And they're willing to work with you. They like your personality. They like who you are. They love your presence. Go help them. So waiting around for everything to work out, guess what the consequence is? The cause, right? The cause of you waiting around is because you want to be experienced. You want to be credible. You want to have all the things you need before you go out there and say yes to yourself and invest in yourself, or get certified, or go help people, or start your business, or start your nonprofit. You want to be fully blown experienced, have all the answers to all of the questions that you're going to be asking because you are new at this. There are times when I literally would have loved to know what are the right questions to ask as I'm growing my business, and I didn't know them. But if I had let that stop me, I wouldn't have never got those answers, and I would not be here today, proud and happy to share this wonderful video with you where I give this free amazing tips to you guys so that I can see you grow and blossom in your own life. So the cause of us waiting around is credibility, notoriety, the lack thereof of those things, okay? Lack of credibility, lack of notoriety, lack of experience. Those are the huge reasons. And then also, I don't feel good enough, which is something a certification can't give you. Oh, now I'm hidden somewhere. Now I'm hidden somewhere. A certification can't give you validation. It cannot validate you. It can help you feel confident in what you're doing, that you know how to do it in general now, but it's not going to stop those thoughts, those doubts, those fears. It's not. You're going to have to fight through that and break through that regardless of your certification or license or experience. I know people who have been experienced in doing things for years and they still have nervousness and feel not good enough. So it's not going to give you the validation that you're looking for, or the notoriety, or the credibility, because they don't know who you are yet. But you know what they can know? That you're willing to help, and you're willing to serve, and you're available. And that trumps every amount of credibility and experience you could possibly have in the beginning, because people love it when you want to help them, when you genuinely want to help them. So the effect of waiting around is missing out on people, missing out on the people you desire to help, missing out on the opportunity to help people, and you not getting to do what you love to do for an extended period of time, and doing what you don't love for an extended period of time, but that being your whole life, and you not having any activity in what you love. And that can erode you. That can eat away at you bit by bit. Okay? I remember a time when I did that, when I waited until all the ducks were in the row and everything was perfect in my life for me to do something, and it eroded me and eroded me. I had a chemistry degree, and I was actually I didn't have my degree yet, so let me go back. I didn't have my degree yet in chemistry, but I was pursuing a chemistry degree, and all I wanted to do was be a writer at that time. And all it took for me to confirm or to enjoy what I love to do was to take one class, one writing class. Took me years to do it because I was so afraid of what close relatives would say, of what people would say if I had did that when I'm studying chemistry. You know why I was afraid? Because I knew I would love it. I knew I would love the writing class. I knew I would love it so much that I would probably change my major, that I would probably, stop doing chemistry altogether, because I would love it so much. I would enjoy the experience of talking to other writers and them understanding me, and me being understood for the first time in a long time. So I disallowed myself from that experience so that I could commit to what I don't love, so that I could please everyone. Because that's my only explanation for waiting that long. And it was like a good 2 to 3 years, I think. So it took me getting into a panic attack and having a counselor tell me, hey, go ahead and take that writing class. And no, it didn't cause panic attacks, okay? But it was one of the things that she said would solve another problem in my life, which was that I was trying to please everyone, and I was not living the life I wanted to live. And that is why I'm so passionate about what I do as a coach and what I do for women who are thinking about their purpose, who are curious about their purpose, and want to lead a meaningful life, a life that has really a powerful meaning to them, a life that transforms others, a life that really does something powerful to other people, but they don't know where to start. So they don't start at all. They don't take any action. They don't make any investment. They don't do anything towards the dream because they're so afraid that if they step out and they love it and they fail, that they'll have to walk away from what they love altogether. So why even try? Why even disappoint myself for a moment? Why even kid myself into thinking I can do this and I can get help and I can get mentored to do whatever it is I want to do with my life? Why even think that when I know that I can't win? How could you know you can't win when you haven't even tried? That's the mind. That's what we do. The mind will talk you out of anything that is out of the ordinary to protect you. And guess what? It's not protecting you. It's not protecting you. It's keeping you in the same cycle of disarray and a cycle of just normalcy, a cycle of complacency where you're not happy and you're agitated because nothing you do is for you. Nothing you do is for you. And I say destiny because we are destined to be someone that changes lives. And we are destined to do something. There is something that you do effortlessly that no one else can do well, but you do it well, and you need to spend your life doing that because we don't have long to live. And I don't know if you know that, but why waste time and make sure everything's perfect before you say yes to the mission that you know is in your heart, is in your heart. So I'm saying this because the cause is lack of credibility, lack of notoriety, lack of feeling good enough, and the lack of experience. How could you get experience if you don't even try? I am one of those people that take action with my life. I remember the times I felt in trepidation and fear going into my first coaching session, going and moving to LA and DC, places I never ever lived in before. Prices were crazy high for everything, but I did not die. I survived. Nothing happened to me. I flourished. I made more money that year than I ever have if I looked at my tax return. I was like, wow, why did I think I would suffer? The mind, the games that my mind plays on me. And that's why I tackle doubt. I tackle fear with faith. Feed your faith, starve your fear. Feed your faith, starve your fear. Stop. Take the action and then sacrifice what you need to sacrifice to make sure that you commit to that consistently until it becomes a success. And sacrifice is not a bad word, it's a good word. You take a sacrifice every day you work for that person that is paying you a paycheck to take on the responsibility of explaining to a customer, their customer, why the company failed them, when it wasn't even your action that failed them. You have to say, I'm sorry, customer, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that happened to you, but you know what, this is our policy, and blah, 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 but it goes against your morals, it goes against the way you would handle people, the way that you would handle things in your life. But you have to now speak for them because they're paying you to. When you could easily be like, you know what, I don't believe that, ma'am. I believe that you should have been treated right, and we need to make some reparations. I know that the company would not be happy with you saying that, but that's how you really feel. And that's why you have to do what you love to do. You have to do what you're purposed to do. So if you want support doing that, go ahead. Go ahead. If you want support, and put a mic emoji in the comments and say, Kathy, let's talk. I feel you, real talk. Like, let's take action. Let's go after it. I'm done feeling small in my job. I'm done feeling like I gotta do whatever they tell me to do. I'm ready to do the will of God. I'm ready to go after it. I'm willing to do the things that I've always wanted to do. I know I'm meant to help people. I know I'm meant for more. I want to talk to you, Nkese, and I'm like, look, I want to talk to you, ambitious woman. I want to talk to you about your destiny. I want to see you grow. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you make it. So go ahead and put that mic drop. Be courageous. Be brilliant. Don't lower your light for anyone. Shine as bright as possible, even if it blinds others. Right? Shine. You see this light? It shines. That's what you are. You're a light that shines. So go ahead. And if you want to join our community at Faith Filled Transformation, go ahead and do that. Just look up Faith Filled Transformations. It's all three different words. And you have a blessed day. Have a good day. I went over. Woo. Have a good day.